Okay, let's get into some of the conflict that's happening here in Croatia. The first one we're going to talk about is the Battle of Vukovar. Now, Vukovar is a city located in eastern Croatia and is an ethnically divided town. 47% of the population is Croat compared to 33% being Serbian. So we're going to see this ethnic division. The town is located close to the border with Serbia as well. However, it is a majority Croat area. The Serbs are going to elect roadblocks in the countryside in April of 1991. So again, this is the same time period as the tensions, the breakup. The independence referendum is coming up shortly. We're seeing the log revolution happening as well at this kind of time. So the tension is really happening. Now, again, the city of Vukovar is majority Croat. However, the countryside is majority Serb. So we're going to have a real tense situation happening right here, which is the reason roadblocks are going to be implemented in the countryside. Then we're going to get the village of Borovo Selo, which is there's going to be sectarian attacks by both Croats against Serbs and Serbs against Croats, and the tension here is going to be increasing. So we're getting very, very close to ethnic conflict happening here in Vukovar. Moving forward, we're going to have Croats harassing Serbs in Vukovar. Again, Croats are the majority, harassing those who are ethnically Serb in the city as well. It is important to understand that not all Croats were doing this and not all Serbs are going to be doing that. We're going to get really into some of the ethnic kind of tension here, but do understand that just because it's saying one side is doing this, it doesn't mean all of them are doing that. Or vice versa. So just do understand that. The police then are going to take over the radio station. Serbian workers are going to be replaced with Croats. Radio stations are important because it's an easy way of communicating effectively to a large group of people. You don't really need any hardware other than a radio, compared to like a phone line at this point or a TV line where you need to have a connection. You don't do that. So you control the radio, you control communication. So the Croatian police are going to come in, take over the radio station, and keep Serbian and replace the Serbs who are working there with Croats. There's going to be roadblocks in the countryside again, this time implemented by the Croats, which is going to stop Serbian villagers from transporting goods back and forth. This is going to be problematic because economically speaking, you cannot be trading, you cannot be selling your goods and making money. You also can't get in the resources that you really need in order to survive. The independence referendum is going to worsen the tension. Again, you have Croats who want to be independent from the rest of Yugoslavia. You've got Serbs who are boycotting the referendum, don't want to be independent. They want to be independent from Croatia. Tensions are just really, really bad. So there are going to be sporadic shootings, sporadic bombings, because the tensions are just so thick at this time period. Again, there's going to be an estimate of about 30 to 86 Serbs who just disappeared. The difference, you see a really large kind of number right there. How can it be 86 or 30? That seems to be a large area. Different sources. This is really the low end and the high end. The fact of the matter is certain individuals who were Serbian just disappeared. You can kind of make some inferences there on why this was happening, but this is going to be causing tensions as well. Many are going to be fleeing their homes because they don't feel comfortable or safe there. Homes are going to be burned. Both Croats and Serbs are going to be burning homes down of those who are not a member of their ethnic group. So you'll see Serbs burning Croat homes, Croats burning Serbian homes. It's really kind of devolving into a system of anarchy here in Vukovar. Ethnic lines, though, are going to be blurry. So we're going to see the Sarajevo Diodici, which are the old settlers. I completely butchered that. I don't speak Serbian. They're going to be the old settlers. Now, these are going to be the individuals who are Serbian in ethnicity. However, they've lived in Vukovar for generations. They're going to have very few tension with their Croat neighbors compared to the Došli Jaju. Again, I apologize for that pronunciation. These are going to be the newcomers. They're going to be the Serbians who are going to move into the region after World War II with the ethnic cleansing that happened in Yugoslavia at that time period. They're going to be the new ones who are going to come into this region, and they're going to be fiercely nationalistic. So again, the ethnic kind of tensions here is really easy to get caught into the mindset of Serbians doing this, Croats doing this, all of them do this and this and this and feel this way. That's really not the case. You do have individuals on both sides. This is just probably the most clear example of this ethnic lines kind of being blurry because those that had lived here for a long time really didn't have an issue with their Croatian neighbors. It's more of those who came in new that were fiercely nationalistic. They're going to be kind of the ones causing more of the tension. Tension kind of coming in right through here. The nationalistic on both sides really that are going to be being ones causing the situation. July of 1991, Vukovar is going to be completely surrounded by Serbian forces. Again, these are not totally defined by ethnicity. You're going to have Croatian forces that have Serbs fighting within them in the city of Vukovar. So these looking right through here, the old settlers, again, been here for a while. They're not necessarily going to be fighting with the Serbians on the outside surrounding the town. They're going to be aligned more with the Croats inside, kind of defining what they want of independence. The battle is going to come apart in two different phases. The first one is a bombardment of the city. The Danube River comes right up through here. The Serbians are going to send ships up the Danube, launching artillery into the city. You're going to have air attack, and you're going to have tanks on the outskirts of the city. And this is going to be starting on August 23rd. You're going to have a high number of civilian casualties at this time period. A lot of individuals are going to be killed simply because it's next to impossible not to harm civilians with air attacks and naval attacks as well. September 14th, the Croatians are going to respond by attacking the JNA barracks, the Yugoslav National Army barracks, to capture arms. Again, there's an arms embargo from the United Nations at this time period. September 19th, we're going to have Yugoslav National Army forces leaving Belgrade, the capital city of Yugoslavia, also the capital of Serbia. They're going to reach Vukovar by the 30th of September, where the city is completely surrounded. Croatians are going to mine the roads. Now, by mining the roads, they're stopping tanks from entering the city. You do want to stop the tanks from coming into the city because that can cause massive damage to your side. So the tanks are going to be stopped from entering the city. Vukovar is going to be shelled up to 12,000 shells a day. So this is a massive shelling of this city. A lot of people who are going to be killed, a lot of things destroyed as well. Citizens are basically forced to just hunker down and endure. Keep going, hope you survive, because it's not safe to be outside. If you are, you're going to possibly be killed. You cannot really move around, and it's going to be problematic. Again, the JNA is going to be struggling with morale. A lot of people don't want to fight. Many are going to flee to avoid service in the Yugoslav National Army, and it's just not going well. The bombing is going to be continuing throughout this time period. Vukovar is attacked again and again. Citizens are going to be hiding in shelters to survive this. The hospital is going to be overwhelmed with injuries. They simply can't keep up. Again, resources cannot get in, so they're struggling when it comes to having the material needs that they need to provide for those in the hospital who are hurt. It's also going to be hit by shells. As you can see right here, some damage done by a shell that was fired by the JNA that actually hit the hospital. And there's going to be an airdrop of essential supplies into the city as well, because the people simply do not have what they need to survive. Looking here at the aftermath, you can see the water tower right through here, again with the Croatian flag flying on it today. Heavily shelled, as you can see, very badly damaged. Here is one of the streets in the city, basically a pile of rubble. We're going to see this one right through here. Again, homes destroyed, shops destroyed, a pile of rubble. And then lastly, this picture right here, this man standing here in just really utter despair and utter devastation. Comments, questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you later. Good luck.